So, good evening, friends. I'm Dr. Venkatesh, urologist faculty from Team RRM Next and Doc Tutorials. Today, with immense pleasure and proud, so I would like to welcome Dr. Aayush Lakkanna from Bangalore. So, he is one of our proud students. So, he's been with us for about 6 months now. Now, he has cracked this NESS April 2024 session, urology session, and he has secured a very good rank of rank 13. So he has very high chances of he has sealed his seat in this AIMS PGI this time. So very congratulations, very happy for you, Dr. Aayush. Many congratulations from me and the whole team of RRM Next and Doc Tutorials. So welcome you for your interview. So just give a brief of what is happening through in the last couple of days, like what is the thought process going through, how was the results, so what was your mindset after the results? Just brief us on that, Dr. Aayush.
Thank you so much, sir, for the introduction. Actually, after the result of the theory, I started preparing for the practical, and those practical sessions which you held online, that really helped us keep our mind steady for the practical exam. And after the practicals, I didn't feel that I did that well because there was something which I could not identify. But my thought process was like, if I get through, it's good. But even if I don't get through, I enjoyed studying urology through doc tutorials, and I would continue studying for urology. It wouldn't make much of a disturbance to my mental peace.
That's good. It's a very mature thought process. So just now, briefly introduce about yourself, Aayush. Where did you do your UG and PG, and what made you focus into urology? So just briefly introduce about yourself, Aayush, and what are you doing currently now? That also will help our viewers to understand more about you.
Yes, sir. I'm Aayush Lakkanna. I'm from Bangalore, Karnataka. I did my MBBS from the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi, a batch of 2014. After passing from AIMS New Delhi, I joined PGI Chandigarh for my MS General Surgery in 2020. And during the course of my MS General Surgery, I was exposed to these urology departments. We had urology posting. That was my first posting, in fact. So there itself, I had the opportunity to place an SPC and to do some procedures like PCN and high inguinal orchidectomy as well. So the attitude of the urologists at that time, they were calm and composed. They were not very angry during their surgeries. That was very alluring. Their personality was very calm, so I liked that. And also the fact that they dealt with a wide variety of cases, ranging from basic urological cases like strictures, BPH, and leading to malignancies and even renal transplantation. This whole spectrum has made me feel that urology is like a very complete branch, especially they're treating patients with medicines and with surgery. So this made me feel like urology deals with these particular organs completely. So that's what I liked about urology, sir. And then after,
I just add on, so urology is one field like you have not much of an overlap with other specialists. You don't see gastroenterologists including into it. You don't see oncologists getting into your view. It's a complete separate field. Like you have the whole crux of everything, and it's not just stones. You have a wide armamentarium and wide spectrum of specialty which is coming in.
yes,
so it gives more of a peace of mind. You have a and compared to other surgical specialties, urology is comparatively a cooler branch. You don't have much of emergencies. You have more gratifying results. It's a more of a result-based specialty. So even 8 years into MCh, post MCh, I also still believe that I have made a very right choice, and I enjoy and cherish every moment of my urology career. And I hope all of you will do that as well. Okay.
Yes,
so
I've heard the same from a lot of urologists. Plus their use of gadgets also, sir. Robotics in PGI is only done by urologists, sir.
Yeah, urology is one field which has adapted the technique of robotic surgery much earlier than any other specialty. See, worldwide, if you see across the maximum robotic surgeries done are urological procedures, be it radical prostatectomy, radical cystoprostatectomies with lymphadenectomies, be it partial nephrectomies. Now there is the encroaching of your gastrosurgeons and general surgeons taking up. But if you go through the worldwide spectra and data, still the urology procedures are more commonly done, and by nature itself, it is more adept for the use of robotics. So especially radical prostatectomy. I think that's one surgery where I generally feel this Da Vinci robot is meant for it. I don't see you will have that vision and accuracy even if you do in laparoscopic or open surgery. Okay, so that's good. Like robot, that's what urology is a wide expanding field. They still, even if you, as we talk on now, there are so much of happenings in prostate. The olden days, TURP is considered to be gold standard. Now the whole of laser enucleation is coming. Now there are many daycare procedures like prism and aquablation is going on. So it's going to be a ever-changing field, and you would really love that. That's important. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now back
very
to
much.
your PG and then just what made you. So what are the initial steps in urological preparation? You can add on that as well, Dr. Aayush.
Okay, sir. Sir, initially after passing out, I passed out in June of 2023. I started preparing for the NEET exam, sir. Earlier, I thought my seniors and everyone told that you have to study the entire textbook of Campbell, and it's going to be a very difficult process. It'll take a long time to read the whole book. So all these thoughts made me feel that I should take up NEET, and many in my batch were preparing for NEET itself. So then I started preparing for NEET, and then during the same time I cleared the MRCS examinations, and I started giving the DNB examinations as well. So in the NEET I didn't get a good rank, sir. I didn't get a good rank so that I would get. I was aiming for colleges in Delhi, and I didn't get good enough rank. So then after that, I thought of what to do, and due to some personal reasons, I had some. I stopped studying for a while around November, and then I thought I should start studying, and I attended the RRM session in Chennai. So there,
That's the live class, right? Live
yes, sir,
offline class. Right?
the live
Okay,
offline classes, because I wanted some motivation to start studying again.
that's true. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So
So what made
then,
you say like so because what you're saying is like not just you, Ayush. There are 95% of students who still believe that see NEET SS we have a good number of seats. We have to prepare only general surgery. The preparation is different. Whereas for NESS there are very limited number of seats and the preparation is entirely different. You have to read the whole core of urology if you want to take Campbell. If you want to take up urology, you have to go read Shackelford and Bloomgard if you want to focus on gastrosurgery.
yes,
As from a student's point of view, I'll just ask you the same question, which I've been asked many times. Is it really worth spending your efforts on NESS, INASS? Is it really crackable? Because you are a live example. I think till the month of
sir,
December, you are preparing for NEET SS. Now it's hardly 5 months
yes,
now you have cracked NESS. So that means there is something really inspiring thing that happened and you have put in a lot of effort. To take us through this really this will really inspire a lot of students because there are many students with the same kind of self-doubting. Am I really worth it? Am I really able to crack the cases? Because people say that the only guys from AIMS and PG are going to crack it. Is it really worth putting that extra efforts into it? So I would like to get direct answers from you, Ayush. Like,
okay. Sir, actually, with regards to people from AIMS and PGI, the only difference is we are exposed a little more to the super specialty field, sir. We have a little more exposure, so that gives us a little edge. Plus, with respect to research, we have started some efforts in that direction already. So I think that way it has helped us. And with respect to preparing, I don't think we have to read Campbell anymore, sir. I think
okay.
the notes which were provided in the coaching institute in doc tutorials itself covered most of the important topics which are asked in INI. And the benefit of INI giving the INI exam is that the INI exam focuses on some urological topics which are repeated mostly. So then the your platform doc tutorials focus on these particular topics, and revising them was made very easy, sir, throughout the process.
Okay.
So
So
after
what
revising,
made you to switch? So I
I
think
was more
we
confident.
we had a brief chat during that December session Chennai class. So you are also having a lot of doubts. So I think I gave you some tips on how to prepare for NESS. So was that a real switch in your mind to focus
Yes.
on NESS? Mm.
Yes, sir. Earlier, my plan was to focus on NEET-SS and NESS. I thought that I should learn urology anyway because I'm taking a drop. I'm not directly joining the urology course. I thought I should prepare for NESS and NEET-SS. But then, because when we spoke, you told me that NESS is a very crackable exam, and then the students are nowadays only reading the material that is there on the app, and that is more than sufficient to crack the exam. And there is no need to read Campbell. That was my main motivating point. That there is no need to read Campbell. So
Uh,
then, once I
as the
learned about
faculty, as a faculty, I don't advise that openly. But of late, I think most of the 99% of students who are cracking have not read Campbell. But that doesn't mean that if you read the whole contents of our video lectures and MCQs, we will cover almost 90% of what is
yes,
there
sir.
in Campbell in a
The
very
important
concise.
questions are all covered, sir.
Oh,
And like as I developed an interest in urology, sir, by going through the videos and learning about urology, I started reading bits and pieces of Campbell. I wouldn't say I didn't read Campbell at all. I read a few bits and pieces, sir, here and there, wherever I found some interest. So that also helped me, sir.
okay, so this video lectures will give you a bird's eye view of what to focus so that you can read a focused reading if time permits on campus. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
where
Yes.
content helpful, where they helpful for you to understand the core concepts of urology, where it's
Yes,
sufficient for you to clear the exam. Just briefly throw in because again, time and again I see many students asking me, sir, is it sufficient? I've been really bored of answering them, but it would be nice if it comes from one of those subscribers and students who have benefited it and cracked it. You just tell me, just give your idea of how good were the contents or were they sufficient enough or anything which we have to add up on also. We will just, this is the positive criticism we would like to get back from most of our students as well.
yes. Sir, honestly, doc tutorials videos are the only videos I've seen to get an understanding of urology, sir. This is the only way I've learned urology. I've learned the theory of urology, and this is the through these videos I've made my notes, and I've revised them multiple times, sir. So I can say, like, doc tutorials itself has given me most of my knowledge in urology.
Okay. So that's good. So the
Yes,
students has to understand that the knowledge is there, the content is there with everywhere. But what makes Ayush differ from others, as you said, like he has read the contents multiple times, he had made a notes out of it, and he had done multiple revisions. That's what the content is there everywhere. But how effectively you use the content and how effectively you revise the content is the key. I think that's what Dr. Ayush that we have to learn from the experience of Dr. Ayush. Okay. So that's good. So how was the MCQ platforms? Did you give the grand test? How were they helpful to you? So how was
yes, sir.
it like?
I gave a few MCQs from the app, sir, and the MCQs were good. Little fact, they were little factual. So then I was focusing myself by doing the previous year MCQs, which you have on the app, and I started doing them more often, and I started giving grand tests as and when they kept coming live. So these, as and when I started giving grand tests in the month of the end of March, sir. I was sick during March, and then towards the end, one grand test came, and I thought I should just give at least so that I can get to know my standing presently, because I was feeling very disheartened after falling sick. So then, when I gave the grand test, I got a good rank. I told you, sir, I messaged you also that
Yeah, I
I
remember.
got such a good rank, and I didn't expect that. So then that motivated me more. So even after falling sick, I just came back and I started revising the same thing, whichever I've written, and after revising this material multiple times and giving these grand tests, it only boosted my confidence, sir. Grand
Mm.
tests give you that real picture, and that helped me. I think I can remember the first rank I got. The first rank was around 14, sir. So yeah,
Mm.
so it's close to my AML itself.
That's good. So that means that exam pattern is also good. That's all. Okay.
Yes.
How were you prepared for this interview? How was the interview? Mock sessions held by your well, just throw some
Sir,
light
can
on
you
that.
come again? Can you tell me?
Now, how was this interview that happened, and were the mock sessions which happened were helpful to you? Just add some light on it.
Yes, sir. In the interview, just as you had discussed in the class leading up to the interview, they asked first they asked for an introduction, and then after that they asked about publications, and they had a few slides, sir, similar to what were discussed in the class. So after we each slide had a few questions, and then we had to answer these questions, and based on our answers they would ask some follow-up questions. So basically that interview session which you had before us, it got us ready for the interview, sir.
Okay, okay.
It
Mm,
set our mindset.
okay.
So we were ready for the similar type of questions, and
Mm,
we were at peace. Basically, the whole experience, you have made us feel at peace, sir, mentally at
okay.
peace.
So you are trained to face what I expect from the interviews, right? That's
Yes,
good. So very happy for you, Dr. Ayush. So I'm really happy. I have followed you. I think from last December, I've gone at every point. I think I still remember a lot of chats which were texted in WhatsApp.
yes, sir.
I'm really happy and proud of all the efforts, the consistent efforts you have put in. And this result is the fruit of your all the hard work and dedication you have put in. So
Thank you, sir.
on behalf of the whole team of Dr. Tutorials and RRM Next, I would really love to thank you for giving us your insight. This is really going to be immensely helpful for all the students who are going to watch in the future as well. So, so congrats. And one more thing, like in this platform, I would request you to join our faculty platform as well. We'd be really like to have all the young brains with us.
Yes,
Like
sir,
so,
definitely, sir.
those guys like we all see. That's what I'm telling. Even for your batch, I had insight from students from the previous session who had cracked it, so they adding more value. So they'll be working in the department. So they know what is currently happening. They will throw some insight. So I would really love to have you for a recall session if you could do that for all our students as well. And we
Definitely.
will love to have some more lectures also with for our students. So that's like I want the team of faculty team of urology to grow bigger and bigger so that we can help a better number of students in the future as well. So that's the whole
Yes, sir.
idea of it. And you'll really love the passion of teaching. So once you get into teaching, you'll learn more every day in and day out. If the day I take classes, I learn more from my students. That is really helpful for my clinical practice as well. So I think you will also enjoy. I say the real pains of taking class, no, the real happiness happens when you guys call us and tell that sir, I have cracked the exam. No, seriously, those days we are actually we earn for it. Like we all the effort we put in, all the odd time classes we take. Sometimes we have to reschedule the classes because of the clinical practice. So we find it sometimes it is difficult. Do we really have to continue with this kind of teaching schedule despite the busy clinical practice? But still, the only thing which keeps us running is gratitude from students like you who never missed us any classes and who is always happy to share your results. So congratulations once again, Dr. Ayush. So welcome
Thank
to
you,
the
sir.
Urology Club. We wish you
Thank
all
you.
the very best in your future, and we hope we will meet many more occasions in the future soon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'll be reading your notes, sir, throughout my urology.
Okay.
I remember each and every flowchart that you have taught us in the classes, sir. That is the only material that I've read for uro-oncology, sir.
Okay. I
So
hope
all
that helps out. Okay.
every
Because
each and every line and each and every diagram I can remember and visualize it, and that has really helped me, sir. It helped me make a lot of decisions during the MCQ exam, and even during the practical when they were asking related to oncology, I could answer questions based on just the classes, sir. The classes were more than sufficient for all the MCQs in our paper, sir.
that's good. So uro-oncology is more like mathematics. There should not be any conflicts. If you understand the whole concept, it's very easy to answer, to be frank. The outside it looks little difficult, but once you fit in the exact clinical scenario into that whole flow chart, it's very easy for you to answer. That's what I would say.
Yes.
So many congratulations, Ayush. So like as you
Thank
said, like if possible, we will do a recall session soon also. Like,
you. Yes, sir.
and
Definitely, sir.
this junction, I would like to thank Ayush also. I think he has recalled almost 75 questions of the whole session, which I will take classes in the future. Probably next 15 days, me and Dr. Ayush can come in together and we'll finish up one session, right?
Yes, definitely, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Ayush. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for having me.